All right, everyone, people in the Philippines, we are now here with people from Spin. They're going to tell us about their project and then how you can benefit and interact with the platform. And then we're going to discuss some NFT aspects of their project and also some other prevailing current affairs in the crypto market and then how you can benefit from it, if you will. So we're here with the Spin guys, and we're going to ask them some questions about their background and also what Spin is all about. So maybe we'll start with Andre or Pavel, whoever wants to go. Maybe you can introduce yourself and then your current role in the project.
Yeah, of course. Hello, everybody. My name is Andrew. So now I'm located in Moscow and Russia, and my current role is a head of product analyst. I try to figure out what's happening in DeFi right now, what we can bring to our platform, how we can acquire more users, and to help them to interact with our exchange with better experience. What need for them, and we want to produce it for them. Yes.
Hi everyone who watches us. My name is Pavel, and I'm a project manager at Spin. I'm mostly working with the marketing team and sometimes making analytical researches regarding our product. I got into the cryptocurrency market in the mid of 2016 and almost immediately began working with crypto startups and crypto fiat projects such as crypto fiat exchanges, DEXs.
So I started to work in crypto in the middle of 2017, but actually not to work. I started to invest. I found with my friend what is Ethereum, what is Bitcoin. We started to mine Ethereum on video cards. Also, after I started a hobby to invest in some projects in ICO and etc. But at the same time, I was working in traditional finance, so I understood what is crypto from the traditional point of view. So I was working with Eurobonds, with stocks in private traditional hedge fund, and after moved to options, and after some friends invited me to work in crypto, and it was in the late of 2019, and I found out what DeFi is. And actually it was, and it is very, very interesting because it looks really like traditional finance, but much, much better without any borders, with high APYs and a lot of really interesting stuff. And yes, that's how I came to crypto as a full-time working process. So we want to suggest for people centralized exchange experience, but in a decentralized manner, because Spin actually is a fully decentralized order book, and centralized exchange is a problem because it's custodial. It means that some exchange keeps all your money on their wallets. And in some cases, yes, we can steal it, government can block it, freeze it, and there are so many possibilities how this money can leave you. And in decentralized exchange, so decentralized exchange actually started from Ethereum, from some automated market maker exchange Uniswap, Balancer. But their main problem is so they are very slow and expensive. I'm sorry, and we figured out actually that, of course, we are not the first in this space, but they thought that we can bring its benefits of centralized exchange and decentralized together, and to produce some order book, and at the same time order book and decentralized exchange in one thing. And that's how idea of Spin become alive.
At the beginning of last summer, our key team members, which includes analysts, they created trading strategies, traded on Deribit, which is a CEX platform, and along the way was interested in the development of CEX and DEX. While they study in the market of derivatives and decentralized platforms, it became clear that DeFi is gradually replacing CeFi. Therefore, it was decided to create a derivative DEX on Solana. Then a rebranding was made. We became actually Spin and began to make our product on near blockchain.
Exchange is decentralized exchange. It means that all operation processes through smart contract based on NIR protocol according to some particular rules that anybody can check. So we, as a team of project, we don't have possibility to take our users' money for somehow because everybody should obey some code in smart contract. So now we are like in process of external audit of our contracts, and after this audit, like people will believe, and if they want, they will check our code that their money is safely holding on their own wallets, not on our, and like they can operate and trading with some smart contract, as it happens on Uniswap, for example, or I don't know, PancakeSwap. So in decentralized like manner, and so why we like decided to do order book and at this decentralized order book. So first of all, we need to, I think, compare us a little bit with Refinance. Because it's a lead decentralized exchange on the protocol. So first of all, they're like typical automated market maker exchange. That means that it's easy to use. You can just come to it and swap some assets to another. But in the same time, first of all, you need to pay quite big transaction fees. It's much bigger than in our exchange, and also you can't use some difficult or comprehensive order types. For example, if you come to Binance, you can use I don't know, market order, limit order, stop loss order, take profit order, trailing order. So it's more like comprehensive types of orders, some instruments for real traders, not for people who just came to swap some one token to another. And yes, there are actually a lot of traders in crypto sphere, and we decided that we need to give them possibility to have this centralized level experience, but in decentralized manner, because there are a lot of like I don't remember this word. So there are a lot of problems with centralized exchange. We can like remember MTGOX history and Quadriga CEX is Australian exchange history. So their money of users were stolen because all of them were keeping on some wallet which was owned by the owner of exchange. So the same happens right now. So first of all, for example, a lot of money from Russian investors were freezed in some like small exchanges, some small centralized exchanges in the world, all over the world. Sorry. And so on the DEXs, vice versa, you don't have these problems because nobody except you own your money. Like at the end of my speech, I wanted to say that we will like introduce derivative trading in the next few months. What is like very important part for traders because of more liquidity, less fees.
For simplicity's sake, Refinance is the another DEX on Near Protocol, and Spin is also DEX, but they could charge more than Spin, if I got it right.
Yes, that's right, because they automated market maker exchange and they need to liquidity. You need to take liquidity from users who will provide it, and you need to pay them for it. And usually IMM protocols are less capital efficient than order book protocols, because in order book, for example, you need just one, I don't know, for example, $100,000 for providing very small spreads and a lot of liquidity in some order book. At the same time, in automated market maker exchange, you need several millions of dollars for the same slippage, for the same spreads, and etc.
Okay.
And sorry, the last point, yes, that they need to pay to all liquidity providers for all of it, and so that's why they like take more fees at the same time.
All right, everyone. So you see the difference there between Spin and Refinance, just for you to have an option there. You got to know your options also, the alternative providers.
In the past, I worked a lot with the crypto fiat gateways. And I can say that as decentralized exchange, we won't have any bridges to the fiat currencies itself, because this service can be centralized only. We need to centralize coin to transfer fiat money to crypto and vice versa. But recently we have made a partnership with NearPay, which provides crypto to fiat, fiat to crypto payments. So it depends on NearPay if it's possible in the future or not. But maybe in the future also we'll add several payment gates to choose from, like Mercurius, Simplex, if you know them. But crypto to fiat and fiat to crypto P2P exchange isn't yet in roadmap for our decentralized service. But we will be happy to provide possibility for buying Near, for example, by Philippine peso. That will be great. So, Freak Elves is a generative art collection which at the time of creation had utility in the form of, privileged access to IDO. However, we don't plan to stop there, and in the future, we do not exclude the addition of new utilities in terms of the product, as well as various marketing activities related to the NFT. And maybe in the future, we'll see how our collection is growing in terms of utilities.
First of all, if you check some statistic, now derivative platform have more trading activity than usual spot platform, because usually derivative platform can provide you less fees, more liquidity, and some leverage, of course, because people really like to use leverage. But please don't afraid that it might be very dangerous sometimes. So really for active trading, derivative platform is much better because of this stuff. But of course, if you want to invest in something for long time, it would be better to use some spot platforms. And for example, in our case, we will right now provide spot trading, and after some time we will provide derivative trading. So you can change. Of course, derivative trading will have definitely less fees, more liquidity, more comprehensive trading strategies, but still it's not like some spot assets. And definitely if you want to invest in Bitcoin, for example, for 10, 20 years, you better to choose, of course, spot trading and just buy it and keep on your wallet. I think that's all from my side. Maybe Pavel can add something.
Yes. So Andrew, prove me if I'm wrong, but for example, options can be used for hedging, hedging of the investments. So when people enter into DeFi and start, for example, buying or selling options, they can hedge their funds without the fear for blocking. So their assets will not be blocked if they use DeFi platforms instead of CeFi.
Yes, if you compare centralized and decentralized platforms, that's right. And yes, actually, what Pavel mentioned, and also I forgot about it, that first of all, you can use derivative platforms for hedging. For example, you have huge bags of different tokens on your spot market, and you're afraid some I don't know, drop in prices, but you don't want to sell all of your bags because they are placed on different chains and different wallets. You can just hedge all of your stuff in some derivative platform. Just for example, sell the same amount of Bitcoin as the value of all your other assets. Or you can simply buy some put options. It's It's like in some cases it might be better way because you can't lose anything except of premium for these put options. So like all these derivatives platforms just increase amount of instruments for traders, and they can like use different and usually more comprehensive strategies for trading. And this flexibility is always good. Like possibility to be flexible in trading or in investment, it's a really great thing. Okay, so we really wait you on Spin Exchange, and so if you have any questions, notes, remarks, I don't know, anything, things to discuss, you are welcome in our Discord. We will answer and tweet with some enjoy, I would say, but sorry, only in English, yes, the language. And please don't forget that yes, bear market will finish sometime, and we will like start to gain money, and prices of assets will increase. So spend your time wisely. Spend it for some research and maybe some education. Finally, everything will be good. Thank you for listening.